In this short video, I will show you an example on how to add visualization from visualizations library to your dashboard, Cognos Analytics dashboard. So here, I have a dashboard with a single tab and 2x2 template. So now, what I need to do is I need to click here on visualizations in the left, and I need to choose the visualization. So here, I'm looking at claim and weather data that stores customer information, including customer data, the vehicles that the customer drives, the insurance coverage, accident information, and total claim amount. So suppose that I want to summarize my average total claim amount, but I want to do it by location, code, and the vehicle type, right? So I'm going to use the crosstab visualization for this example. I select the crosstab. Now I need to drag and drop this visualization into the panel on my dashboard. I'm going to hover my mouse over this blue arrow. Then when I release the mouse cursor, the visualization size is going to be the same as the panel size. See that? Now what I need to do is I need to specify the columns that I want to visualize. I want location code, right? So now I need to find the location code column here. It's here. And I'm going to drag and drop into the column slot. See this? This is fields. I specify which fields I want to visualize. For my rows, as I mentioned, I want to use vehicle class, right? And I'm going to drag and drop into rows. And for my values, I want to see the total claim amount, but it's going to summarize the average total claim amount, right? How do I know? Because when I click here, right, and I look at the summarize property, I see that average is selected by default. In fact, I specified this default. I specified this property in the data module that I used to create this dashboard, right? So now, this is dashboard. Let's take advantage of some properties, visualization properties that we may edit. So first of all, I'm going to close this panel. And I'm going to click on this arrow to expand my visualization. So what do I see here? Let's see. So here, what does this cell mean? It means here that if location is rural and the vehicle is a 4-door car, the average total claim amount is $95, right? So the value is an intersection. We look at the intersection of the column and the row, right? So for example, if we wanted to see the average total claim amount for the SUV car in the urban location, right? So we would need to look at the urban column and then SUV row, right? Then notice that the last column shows the summary. So here in the first row, the last column shows the average total claim amount for the 4-door car. Next row is the average total claim amount for the luxury car, and etc. Then here, the last row is the summary for location. For example, the average total claim amount in suburban location is $562. Now let's look at the properties. What can we do here to make it look nicer? I click on the properties. Well, first of all, there are general properties that control appearance. For instance, I can choose to put my border color. And to see the border color, you would need to minimize the visualization. See here, this is border color. Let's expand it back. Well, I could change The fill color, etc. I'll let you play around with those, but I'm going to concentrate on the most interesting ones. So let's look at the visualization. I can change the summary fill color. So summary fill color, basically it's a background of the summary data row and the summary row here and the summary column. So just for this example, let's choose yellow. But I can also, if I don't like how my color actually look like, I have an option to click on a custom color and I can specify, right? I want a lighter shade, for example, because I want my data to be more readable, right? It's just an example. What else I can do is I can add something called conditional color. For example, I want to see my total claim amount. I want to identify which locations and vehicle types have the average total claim amount above 1,000. So I want to somehow highlight the values above 1,000. How do I do that? So here, conditional color, see that? And the column that I use, the data that I use is a total claim amount because that's a column being summarized. I'm going to click on the arrow here and I'm going to define the rule, right? So I want to color by total claim amount. Here, instead of percentage, in this case, I want to look at the numeric because I'm looking at the numeric value, right? Then I need to add a rule. So I'm going to click add rule. And my first rule is this. If it's greater, I'm going to select greater. And in here, I'm going to specify 1,000, right? I specified 1,000. Now, what else do I want to do here? I want the text to show in red and I want my indicator to be arrow up, right? So that's the first row. But what if I also want to somehow show the average claim amounts under $100? What else can I do? Can't I add another rule? I'm gonna click here again. I'm gonna click here to add rule, right? And this time I'm going to say less than, right? And I'm going to specify 100. Now, I want the color to be green, but I want to change the indicator to arrow down, all right? I want to change the indicator to arrow down, and I want to show it in green. That way, I can see, right, when do I expect the average total claim amount to be under $100. See that? So I know that location is rural and it's a four-door car. See that? Four-door car and also the two-door car. See that? And here I can also see that at suburban location, luxury car or luxury SUV car have an average total claim amount over $1,000. All right? So I'm just taking advantage of the dashboard capabilities here. All right? Let's go back. What else can we do? Well, we can look more at the chart. I can change the default column width. For example, it's 120. I can change it to 115 if I want, right? Then what else do I want to do? If I can choose to hide the summary row and column, or I can show them back, right? Etc. Then I can edit the title. To edit the title, one way is double click on this title and type the new text if you want to change the text of this title. What else can we do? We can change alignment. See this little toolbar pops up at the top. So I can align it to center if I wanted to, right? I could change the text color. I could make it bold. I could change the size, etc. Right? I'll let you play around with this, but I'm just introducing the general properties that are available for you. And again, the available properties depend on visualization that you're looking at. What else can we do? Well, here, this is called the data tray. When I click here to expand the data tray, I can see the data that is being summarized in my visualization, right? So it's data here. Data that's being visualized is here, all right? There are no summaries, but it shows you that data. See it in the middle section. Here, it'll just show you the entire data source, all right? This is the data that is being visualized here. All right, let's minimize that. What else can you do? Well, you can see related visualizations, right? You can always add related visualizations. You can make a copy of this. You can duplicate it, right? Create another visualization as a copy of this visualization. See that if I select this guy here, I minimize it. If I select it, I can always make a copy of this, right? I have an option to make a copy of this visualization and duplicate. See that this is an option to duplicate. I can delete or very important, and in another video I'll show you more in details. If this is the visualization that I want to use in more than one dashboard, I have this capability. I can pin it, right? If I pin this visualization, it's going to add it to my favorites. All right? All right, everyone. This was an example on how to add visualization to your dashboard and how to modify visualization's properties. Thank you for watching it. See you in the next videos.